Hello friends, I am Amitesh at GetSetSQL and today we will see how to write subqueries. In this we will see what is exactly the subquery is and how we can use in a different way. So we will discuss each and every example in much detail. So let's start and stay tuned. So about subqueries, first of all we will understand what it is exactly. So when we write a query within a query, that is called subquery. In subqueries, the inner query runs first and then based on its results, the outer query runs. We can use subqueries in where clause. We can also use subquery in select list. And within a subquery, we can also provide where condition to filter out the data. We can get multiple values and we can have interdependent queries like inner query and subquery dependent to each other and both run parallelly to produce the result outside. We will see each example one by one. So first let's see how to use subquery in where clause. In this example, I will show you an employee table. It is a simple table with some 50 rows and it has employee records like employee key, his name, employee name, hire date, marital status, the department, the gender of employee, M stand for male, F stand for female, and their salary. Now let's say I want to find the maximum salary from this table. So if I run this query, it will produce a single row with the maximum salary. But if we want to find the employee name and other details with his salary, then unfortunately we cannot do this, okay, because this is an aggregate function. So what we will do, we'll make this query a subquery enclosed with the bracket and we will write a main query top of it, where in condition I will ask for the salary, which should be is equals to the maximum salary produced by the inner query. So from the inner query I'm asking for the maximum salary and that salary I'm tallying with the outer query, and where the condition matches will show the all record sets of it. So when I run this, it gives me one row with the employee key 14 and other details. In the same way we can also query the average salary. Let me copy this query again here, and this time I am looking for average salary. So the inner query will retrieve the average of the salary. Let me execute that inner query only. I have selected this, and if I run this, the average salary is 20336. And in outermost query I am saying that display me only the employee records where the salary is higher than the average salary. So if I run this, you can see there are 21 rows where the employee salary is greater than the higher salary. Now if we want to place the average salary just beside the salary of every employee, then how we can do this? Now in the same example, this time I will write a subquery in a select list. Just open and close the bracket, and within this bracket I will copy and paste this same query. Now this query will return me average salary after all columns. I have separated this using comma. What this query is doing, this query at first is retrieving only salary where the salary should be greater than the total average salary, okay, and along with all rows I am also displaying the average salary adjacent with each row. So if I run this query, this time you can see this is an average salary and this is the individual salary of each row. So everywhere you can see the salary is always greater than the average salary. I can also give an alias to this column, so this will make more sense. Now this is the average salary column and this is a salary, and everywhere we can see the salary is always greater than average salary. Now if you go for an advanced level, we can make this query more complex and more meaningful. So this is an average salary, which is the total average of all salary, which is repeating everywhere against the row. Now let's say if we want to see the average salary of certain department only. So in this table we have employees working in different departments. So we can also get the department wise average salary and then can display it in front of their relevant department. And so let's see how we can do this. In the subquery which is written in the select list, there we can provide a where clause where department, and now here we will give a alias to the outer query, let's say A, and then we can compare it A department, and that also we can do here where department is equals to A dot department. Now this query seems a bit complicated, but it is very straightforward. If we take a closer look to this, it is actually very simple. So we are doing nothing but simply using a subquery in select list and the same subquery in where clause. In both the subqueries, we are putting a where clause and retrieve the average salary for the certain department where the external query, the outermost query, is running. So if I run this query, and also let me provide an order by clause on department. If I run this, so this time we can see their department wise average salary and every individual employee whose salary is greater than the average salary in that department. Okay, and so on, we can see all the results. So in this example we have seen how to use subquery in a select list and also how to use the subquery in where clause, and here we have also seen how to use where clause in coordination with the outer query. So this is also called a correlated query where the outer query gives reference to the innermost query. Now let's see a simple example of a subquery with the where clause. Now in this example, we will see how to use where clause in subquery, and we will also see if subquery returns more than one row, then how to handle this. So let's see in the example, select asterisk from employee where employee key should be equals to select employee key from employee where gender should be female. So in inner query we are retrieving only those employees key who are female, and based on this employee key we are retrieving all records from the outer query. So if I run this query, you will see it fails. Why it failed? Because it says subquery returns more than one row. This is not permitted when subquery follows these arithmetical operators. So it means if we are using equals to, not equals to, greater than equals to, and such operations, then we cannot use the subquery which is returning more than one row. So if I run only the subquery and execute this, you can see there are many employees who are female. Okay, so these employee keys belong to the employees who are female. So instead of equals to, this time we will use in accommodate all the row values returned by the inner query and then use it as a parameter for the outer query. So this time if I run this query, you can see all records retrieved where the gender is female. Let's see one more similar example. This time I want to get all employees who have been hired between certain dates. So in where clause we will write where hire date between 1st of July 2007 to 1st of July 2008. So inner query says list me all the employees key where the hire date between 1st of July 2007 to 1st of July 2008. and the outermost query will take this all employee keys using in keyword and produce the output. So there are 20 employees, you can see 20 rows output there. So there are 20 employees who have been hired between these certain dates. We also know that between is an inclusive keyword, so upper and lower limit are also included in the result set. So in this tutorial we have learned how to use subqueries. In the very first example, if I show you, and we have also seen that how to use subquery in a select list and where clause together. We also tried to use interdependent subqueries example, like outermost query is giving parameter to the inner queries in select list and in where clause both places. And we have also seen that how we can pass the range of value from the inner query to the outer query. So this is all for this tutorial. Hope this tutorial will add some value to your knowledge. If this is so, please like this video and subscribe my channel. I'll come soon with more interesting and learning videos. You can also visit my website getsetSQL.com. There I have written lots of articles on SQL Server, and further I am planning to write more on Power BI, Tableau and MSBI topics also. So see you soon again. Till then, take care, stay blessed. Thank you.